Hey guys, it's Hannah again. And so today is hashtag Renew Timeless episode 5. I think, yeah, 5. And so the episodes, we have episodes 9 and 10 on today. And that would be the last ride of Bonnie and Clyde and the capture of Benedict Arnold. Okay, so in episode 9, the group goes back to 1934 in Arkansas, and Flynn is trying to find this key called the Rittenhouse key, and he knows it's a necklace. Don't know how, but he knows it's going to be on a necklace. So the main team, they know they're looking for the Rittenhouse key so that Flynn can't get it, and no one from Rittenhouse can get it, but they're not going into the past, so mostly Flynn. So yeah, they're all going for the same key, and the main group meets Bonnie and Clyde, Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow, and they find them in a gunfight. So Wyatt and Lucy help Bonnie and Clyde escape from that, while Rufus is being arrested and interrogated by a police. Texas Ranger Frank Hammer. But he ends up getting released. And instead, I guess the ranger moves on to Henry Methvin. And okay, I zoned out, I'm sorry. I shouldn't do that on camera. So yeah, he goes to Henry Methvin, and he tells them where Bonnie and Clyde are. The whole time that Wyatt and Lucy are with Bonnie and Clyde in their hideout, Wyatt and Lucy have to pretend that they're like dating in the same situation as Bonnie and Clyde are in. No, Bonnie's married to someone other than Clyde, but she's like ridiculous with Clyde. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but Wyatt and Lucy, Wyatt gives them a story. He says it's how he proposed. No, not I don't remember if it was when he proposed or what with Lucy, but yeah, he tells the story of when he and his wife. I think it was when he proposed to his wife. So he tells that story about Lucy instead. It was actually really cute. Like my favorite part was he opened the box upside down and the ring fell out. So they had to go digging in the grass for the ring. That was hilarious. So where were we? Yeah, okay. So Clyde's story is that he gave Bonnie this necklace as an engagement gift since she was already married. And he stole it from Henry Ford. But let's see. Henry Methvin showed up at the hideout with Rufus, apparently, and Methvin got killed by Clyde. He shot him, I guess. After Rufus reveals his betrayal. Oh yeah, while Rufus is being interrogated, they're like, this man is not who he says he is because this guy got information from Flynn. So he's like, no, my name is such and such. I don't remember what it was because it was a random name or an actor that I don't know. But yeah, my name is such and such. He has an words. He has an ID, a fake ID, of course. So he pulls that out, and they don't end up believing the other guy, at least for a while. I don't think they do. I haven't seen this. I've only seen most of these episodes once, and I'm trying to remember everything about them. It's getting worse as it goes on because I've only seen the first 4 on rerun. Let's see. where was I? So yeah, a shootout ends up coming out of this, and Flynn gets a hold of Bonnie's key necklace, and then he, like, just leaves. He just leaves. He's gone. Yeah, and Bonnie and Clyde both get shot by, this Hammer guy. I don't remember his name. Frank Hammer. So that's kind of where their time travel thing ends. They all go back home after Bonnie and Clyde are shot dead. So back in the present, Agent Christopher is both watching Connor Mason and Lucy's father. Not really realizing it's Lucy's father. She just knows he's a Rittenhouse agent. So she's watching both of them, and they're constantly showing up together, making deals and conversations and all that stuff. And she's apparently coming pretty close to discovering about Rittenhouse. Well, obviously she knows about Rittenhouse because she's following Rittenhouse, but anyway, neither of them realize that she's watching them constantly, but Rufus agrees to tell her everything he knows about Rittenhouse, and that can be dangerous for both of them, because Rufus's family, if they find out that Rufus told her everything, then they could hurt his family. I don't want them to hurt his family. They don't, as far as I know. We haven't heard any, I don't think we've heard anything about his family since, like, episode 5 or 6. So yeah, next up, oh yeah, I almost forgot. So, Flynn has the Rittenhouse key now, right? So he goes into some creepy building at night, and there are guards around, and he unlocks this clock thing, and it gives him a letter. So, some letter, and because the key is called the Key of Rittenhouse, it's probably a letter from someone in Rittenhouse. So in episode 10, Lucy had been over to Agent Christopher's house for dinner or something, and at the end, Agent Christopher gives her a thumb drive. What? My friend Jasmine. She's texting in a group text, so I'm getting them. But I do have a message on here. Recording right now. Want to say hi? Okay, so we might have we do have a visitor. Hi, Gray. Let me turn up the volume so they can hear you.
I said hi.
Okay, hi. Oh, wait, no. My mic isn't working. Not again. Hang on. Okay, nope, not working.
Is your mic working now?
No.
Try rebooting Discord.
Not again. This happens like every time now. Every time I go to AFK. Hello?
There we go. I just joined in. Heyo. Okay, I said hi and I didn't get a response. Okay.
Okay. The fact that I got this on video and I'm posting it to YouTube.
Oh God. Well then.
So, there's this hashtag Renew Timeless thing going around because Timeless just finished their first season, and especially where they ended it now, they can't not have a second season, but it's not for sure yet.
Yeah, I know what you mean by that, like, series, like, ending, and you're like, they have to make a second series.
They do. The way they ended it.
So many series I've watched that never got a second series, I'm like, how? How in the...
I know, we don't want Timeless to end up like that, so there's hashtag Renew Timeless going around.
So, yeah. Cough, cough. New anime I've seen.
So yeah, I'm in the middle of explaining... every episode that I've been doing this, I explain how 2 of the episodes go.
I've never watched the show, I'm sorry.
And that's okay. So if you don't want spoilers,
I don't know if I'd ever, like, get around to watching it, or even remember anything you said about it.
Okay, then that's good, because I accidentally, like, revealed half of the season finale to George one time, and he said he didn't remember a thing.
Oh, George.
So, let's see, where was I? She after Lucy comes to dinner with her, she gives her a thumb drive about her family so that they wouldn't forget. That's not the interesting part of the episode.
That sounds interesting enough to me.
Okay, so Lucy was having dinner with one of the people in charge of her time travel job. And so they had a situation where Lucy's sister kind of doesn't exist anymore because her mother and father never met, but she still exists because her father isn't really her father.
Oh, that's one. That's a shitty way to find out. Pops has something to tell you.
Actually, she never met her father before. It turns out he's part of an evil organization that's trying to control the world.
Oh. Seems, like a reasonable person.
Actually, out of most of Rittenhouse, he is.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't wait for you to join Rittenhouse. Doesn't really even give her a choice. You will join Rittenhouse. It's in your blood.
Huh.
So, that actually hasn't happened yet, so... But I'm alerting everyone, spoilers in every one of these videos.
Well, it's good you do this whole good old spoiler warning.
Yes,
than just
it's in the
starting to blab
title.
about
It's like, hashtag Renew Timeless, episode whatever, in parentheses, and all caps, spoiler alert, exclamation point, I can't speak, 3 exclamation marks.
Exclamation marks.
Okay, so because Lucy's sister has a situation where she doesn't exist, and her mother doesn't even remember her because it never happened in this timeline, Agent Christopher gives Lucy a thumb drive of, like, photos, kindergarten projects, a bunch of stuff from her family, just in case her family doesn't exist when they come back. So that she'll know that they existed.
Interesting.
So yeah, anyway, on to the time travel part. They follow Flynn, the bad guy that's trying to wreck American history, to 1780. Usually they only go to the 1900s, sometimes the 1800s. This is only their second time going to the 1700s, and the last time was because they tried to strand them in the 1700s where they couldn't fix stuff. But, that September 25th, 1780 was apparently the day Benedict Arnold planned to surrender West Point to the British Army. I don't understand most of this stuff because I'm not good at history.
I didn't really pay attention to history.
I almost failed my history test one year, but I got an A in the course.
I did. I failed the entire course.
Oh.
Had to retake it.
Oh, dear.
Again.
So, it turns out that the main time travel team gets captured by George Washington. And then they get confronted by Flynn, who tells them about I just finished explaining that Flynn found this letter in a clock that he unlocked with a certain key. The letter reveals that Benedict Arnold was a part of Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse is the evil organization Lucy's father is a part of. So, Flynn's trying to destroy this organization because they murdered his family.
Seems like a reasonable enough reason.
Except for the part where he's also trying to wreck American history in order to get rid of Rittenhouse.
Seems counterproductive.
I know, the biggest problem is when he erases Rittenhouse from history and his wife and daughter come back, there's no reason for him to have gone back to destroy Rittenhouse in the first place, which means no one stopped them, and there's a paradox. Okay, so yeah, Benedict Arnold is part of Rittenhouse, and so they all go to the British border and capture Benedict Arnold. Then he so he admits that he's part of Rittenhouse, and he reveals that it was founded by David Rittenhouse. Destroying their founder is exactly what they would need to do to destroy Rittenhouse. Let's see. I didn't prepare this at all before recording. I kind of just started talking. So, yeah, they bring Benedict Arnold in order to meet David Rittenhouse, and he kills him. The founder kills Benedict Arnold. He just up and shoots him. Nothing to it. But he...
I love how I'm just sitting here confused, like, not even knowing who Benedict Arnold is.
He was apparently... Hang on, let me look for, like, a real explanation of Benedict Arnold, because I don't really know anything about him either. Benedict Arnold... Definition of Benedict Arnold. He's a person. But okay.
Apparently he's a term, too.
An American general of the Revolutionary War, he performed notably in the earlier days of the war, but became bitter over several setbacks to his career. After receiving command of the American fort at West Point, New York, Arnold plotted to betray it to the British.
Okay. So I guess that's who he is.
Yeah. Okay, so... We already read that. Yes, they're at Rittenhouse. The dude is dead. Where were we? Okay, so... Yeah, he kills Arnold, but Rufus manages to save Wyatt and Flynn from being shot. Okay. I would think Wyatt and Lucy, but okay. Okay, so Flynn kills, Rittenhouse, David Rittenhouse, but he has a son, of course. So they have to destroy the son, too.
Destroy the son.
He's like... He's somewhere between 8 and 10, I think. Maybe a little older. They have to destroy this kid.
Basically, kill a little 10-year-old or let an evil organization rise up.
Pretty much. So guess what happens? Gray? Okay.
What?
I thought my mic muted again.
What happens?
Okay, so Flynn is actually about to shoot the kid. Then he, has a moment of hesitation. He starts to cry just for a second. It was sad. But then he turns back around. He's about to shoot for real, and Lucy's in the way. Lucy's their historian. She's supposed to... I can't speak. She's supposed to help Flynn in the future do all this with a time machine. So Lucy's in the way of shooting the kid. And she, won't move. But the reaction... Just exactly what happens. So Flint sees her, he kind of just, he's a little bit annoyed, and he's like, move. Just move. So Lucy's like, no. Move! And they have this long conversation about, you can change. It's like, you said you could never be a father again after what you did. But you can, but not if you do this. He grabs her and shoves her out of the way, and the kid is gone.
Teleportation for the win.
He just somehow, I don't know how, because he was a little bit cornered, he ran away. And so yeah, because John is gone, I don't know what this accomplishes, but Flynn decided to take Lucy in his own time machine, and he kind of kidnapped her. And Wyatt and Rufus were not able to save her in time. They were gone.
I we're in the public voice channel where everyone can join. We probably should have went to the recording room.
Oh.
Do you want me to move you there?
I'm fine. I'm almost done. It's been like
right.
20 minutes. Okay, so that's actually where the show stopped for a month. They left us hanging for a month after that.
Dramatic suspense.
I know! This happened on December 12th, and they waited until January 16th to keep it going.
Well then.
It was awful! We had to wait that long. I was really annoyed that they did that, but... And they didn't even really have a big battle to bring Lucy back. They kind of just found her.
Oh, hi.
They find her in 1893. Oh, hi, I'm locked in this room. Nice to see you again.
Locked in a room.
Actually, no, Wyatt and Rufus were locked in the room. Lucy was with Harry Houdini and helped rescue them.
Of course it's Houdini.
Seriously, there was a person called Harry Houdini, and he kicked Flynn's butt. With magic.
Then.
With magic!
Magic!
Okay, so I should probably end this here before I start talking about the next episode.
Probably would be a good idea.
Okay, so I'll see you guys later. Bye!